you.
Our guest is Rick Hoffman with Sticklers. Rick, thanks very much for joining us. Appreciate the chance to speak with you today.
Thanks, Patrick. Glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Hoping you're enjoying the show. What's going on? So
enjoying it, yeah, enjoying it a great deal. Especially the opportunity to talk to you about the Sticklers Pro360, which I understand is a contactless cleaner. I'm curious, and I think many are curious, what makes this product, this technology, unique in the market?
Well, I think exactly what you're saying, Patrick. It's contactless in a cleaning perspective. So currently, what people have as far as options, one of them is a traditional clicker as far as cleaning the end face processes. And what goes on with that is you're literally physically wiping it down. And most of the times it's okay, but there are situations when you get particulate that gets trapped. And if you wipe it with a dry material, it'll actually scratch the surface and ruin the connector.
Right.
That's one. And the other thing is, a lot of times the concept of more is better from a technician standpoint, so the clicking action becomes this.
Right.
And as you do it, you're actually building up a static charge on that surface. So any type of static charge, it's hard to dissipate, especially on dry materials wiping on a dry surface. So what happens is you pull away from cleaning that, and all the particulate that's in the area actually gets sucked back in because of that charged surface.
Right.
So in the technology that is this, we decided we're trying to eliminate that static. We're trying to eliminate that scratching potential.
Right.
And we're trying to simplify the usability from the technician standpoint and making sure that a clean end face is that. The other thing is this type of clickers, they've always been designed to clean around that core region, right? And that's all that really mattered. But you're basically pushing dirt off to the sides of that end face.
Right.
All networks vibrate to some degree, whether it's in a plane or in a central office or whatever. You're getting that vibration, and I know for a fact that the Air Force has proven that migratory particulate can come back in even under a connector type situation.
Right.
Right. So we went about saying, well, let's clean the whole end face, and that's really the concept. So the Pro360, to explain what that really means, is we've actually taken a mechanical device and just simplified the process. So all it is just pushing in,
Right.
letting it go through its cycle, and we're done as far as the cleaning process. So it actually does an air, injects solvent, the solvent becomes a microburst, cleans that whole end face all at once, and then more air that goes around and flushes all that contamination up and out of that connector part of it. So it becomes a clean surface that's full around. You haven't touched it, right? You haven't developed a static charge, and you really haven't potentially done any type of scratching or hurting that surface.
Right.
Taking more time for a technician to go ahead and do what he needs to do.
Right. So my other question is, as a practical matter, how does this innovative technology, the Pro360, sort of change the practice for the technician in the field?
Well, that's why we're introducing it now, because when you're actually seeing it in person, you can actually carry this around. It's a battery operated device, or it can be line powered. So whether they're in a central office or in a network facility, a data center type, you can put it on a cart, which has electric cord, and you can do that and just do it and go around and doing the multiple thousands of cleaning opportunities that you're going to have to do. But if you're in a field, you want to do the battery. So using that battery opportunity now allows you to go into any situation. If it's going to a fiber to the home, fiber antenna, whatever that situation may be, you can actually go right up to it and make the cleaning process. So from a technician standpoint, having a clicker that's meant for an MPO or an LC or an SC type connectors, you don't need all three of those type of connectors, or clickers, to make it work or have that in your tool belt. You can actually go ahead and use this device because it all can be cleaned with one unit. So that really is an innovative type technology that's never been seen before, especially on a portable device.
Right.
It has been on there's one other product that's out there that's on a bench type cleaning for cable assemblies, but this is a portable, which is great for the field.
Right, so it changes the game in a couple of ways, right?
Exactly.
The actual physical process of cleaning the end face, as well as the project, if you will, of
Right,
going out
so-
into the field and cleaning.
You know, everybody wants to lower costs. You know, this thing is going to be a little bit higher when you first buy it, but it lowers your cost per clean because
Right.
you get 2,100 cleans out of one cartridge, which really lowers that cleaning perspective. So it really helps lower the cost for the project overall and simplify the usability of it from a technician standpoint.
Excellent, excellent. The Sticklers Pro360, quite an innovative product. Rick, thank you for explaining it to us.
Oh, great. Thank you for showing up here and doing it.